Hi, this is David Firestone, part of the Dirt Merchants Film Group, one of the producers and also behind the scenes kind of guy. I'm here with Precious, I'm sorry, the last name again, please?
Proscovia.
Proscovia.
Proscovia. Like Italiano.
Okay, great. So, first question is, what do you do? What do you do right now? What are you involved with? What are you doing?
Well, I'm originally from Uganda. I am a neuroscience nurse professionally. But what do I do? That's a big question. I am a global child advocate, and we save children's lives in Uganda. Kids that have cancer, kids that have other life-threatening illnesses, we provide them with free medical care. And kind of like the St. Jude, but of Uganda, we provide them free medical care and saving children's lives. That's it.
Well, that's incredible. It really is quite a moving statement. I couldn't keep up with all of it. It's so great. Let me put it a different way. So that's what you do, but what do you see yourself doing 5-10 years? I mean, how do you plan to manifest your own destiny? And that's all part of that. Maybe you can expand on that a little bit.
Right. My passion is preventing premature death in kids. Since 2006, I've taken care of orphans in Uganda. But as you get to see, an orphan is basically somebody who has lost either one or two parents, right? But most of them, the population at least that we work in, they don't have the financial ability to take care of themselves. But then on top of that, once they have an illness that comes into their body, it actually makes things worse. So what my passion is to prevent premature death in kids by providing them free medical care that is rarely accessible to them, so that they can be able to be saved and have a life and be able to grow up into world changers that we know that they can become. So what do I see 5-10 years from now? Having the ability to see those who were saved from a premature death become world changers and global changers and go on impacting life from one to the other.
Well, that's an incredible mission. I mean, you really have it planned out in the long term, which is impressive. Most people don't do that very well. You do it very well.
We actually do, because we're building a children's hospital in Uganda. We were donated with about 10 acres of land in the eastern side of Uganda. So we are now in the works of planning to build a children's hospital there. So, yeah.
One kind of follow-up question that is more of a Dirt Merchants kind of question, in that being part of Dirt Merchants, we're a very welcoming group. We like to work together with different individuals and organizations. Mm-hmm. What can we do to help you facilitate your dreams?
I've been part of the Dirt Merchant Film for a few years now, because I've found out that they are a conscious filmmaking group, but on top of that, they are actually a family. I found it to be a family, so it's a place that I can come in and be able to be part of myself, be part of the team, give of my time, give of my talents, give of my expertise to the team. So anything that is able to support a conscious movement on our end, it's that the humanitarian work that we do. The Dirt Merchant comes in and they're able to, I've had platforms, I've had connections that have actually turned out to be people who are now supporting the kids that we serve in Uganda, and they have come from the Dirt Merchant here. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I appreciate that answer. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add as we conclude this?
In Africa we have a saying, it takes a village to raise a child. In as much as we want to be able to go out to save kids out there, we know that one by one makes a bundle. Anybody out there that has expertise in terms of being a doctor, a nurse, and they can come together during the medical missions that we do. In 2019, we took doctors and nurses from here in the US, and we provided like free medical care in medical camps, and we treated about 5,000 patients. So what can anybody do that is part of the Dirt Merchant? Anybody who has doctors, nurses, or entrepreneurs who are socially conscious, who can say, you know what, would like to give 10% of our proceeds to be able to support, because we are a donation-based organization. So people that can be able to donate to us, give of other resources. We have people that would say, I'm going to give you the hospital equipment that you need, but how do we ship it there? 35,000 can be able to help us ship an entire container to Uganda. So people that have that desire to see, I may not physically go to Uganda with you, but here is my money, here is my resources, here is my ability, or my connections to be able to help. So we welcome that. Or
Right.
they can even go to our website.
And what is your website?
Yeah, it's preciouskidsfoundation.org. So there you can find different ways to be part of our family, our village, and it could be through donations. We have donation links there. It could be saying, how can we build the hospital, or how can we take care of the orphans, or how can we take care of the medical kids, or how can you take care of the women and widows and single moms that we support through the empowerment programs that we have. It's called Teach Them How to Fish. So precioskidsfoundation.org, they can be able to find us there, or even on Facebook. Precious Kids Foundation, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Precious.
you.
It's
Thank
impressive to have a conversation with you.
Thank
Good luck
you.
and keep things going.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeff, I know we had the intergalactic interview with Dave Firestone and Precious about her cause. Can you tell us about your takeaway from this interview, please?
Well, it just tugs at your heartstrings when you know there's all these kids in such great need, and really makes me happy to see someone like Precious, who is Precious, really making a difference in her homeland, and it's very, very exciting. And I hope everybody out there chooses to get involved.
Thank you. Craig, I know we had the intergalactic interview with Dave Firestone and Precious. Can you tell us about your takeaway?
Yeah, I just want to say that how honored I am to actually know Precious and realize what a beautiful person she is in spirit, and what she does for the kids in Uganda and the hospital that she's working on is just amazing. So anybody that can step forward and help her out, that would be great. We'd love it. Thank you.
And we want to mention the website again, that is,
precioskidsfoundation.org.
and that's a wrap.